Back. It's teaching y'all something new I learned today, and today is day 16, French immersion and airport. And airports. That makes more sense. And airports. So an airport in French is called an l'aéroport. L'aéroport. And when you go to an airport, typically what you're going to go on to is a plane. You're going to go on a flight. So a flight is called un vol. And you basically are going to be boarding an airplane, and that's called an avion. So let's set the scene. So there's gonna be you right here. You have a little handbag, backpack. That does not look like a backpack. And then you'll also have like your the thing you're trailing. And you're excited to go. There's like 3 million people on the line, and then there's the actual place where you weigh your baggage. So let's name all the stuff that I've already drawn here. So basically our carry-on luggage, our hand luggage, is called bagage main. And our suitcase, which is right here, that's called valise. And our backpack is called un sac à dos. And all of the luggage that we're holding, this is all called, it's all called bagage, le bagage. And the different checkpoints you have to go through while you're at the airport is the check-in counter, or that's called le comptoir d'enregistrement. Le comptoir d'enregistrement. We have security, the security checkpoint. That's either like the first thing you do or right after. Depends on where you are. And then we also have customs, which is le douane. And sometimes if you haven't bought your ticket until you actually go to the airport, you would actually have to go and talk to le compagnie aérienne. And sometimes sometimes you have so many types of baggage that you're going to have a trolley a luggage trolley, and say we were going to stack like 300, like 3 luggage, and then that's a lot of luggage. The actual trolley is called an chariot à bagage, but you can also just call it un chariot. Stuff that you need before you get onto your plane is your passport, our ticket ou nos billets, and our boarding pass, which is le carte de embarquement. Once you have all of those and you've already gone through all of the stuff that you need to get onto the actual airplane, sometimes you might not just have one airplane that you're going on to, so you would also have le carte d'embarquement for the connecting flight, and a connecting flight is called une correspondance. And you just wait at the gate, and the gate is called le porte d'embarquement. And you might realize we just keep on saying embarquement. That means embarquement is boarding. So boarding is embarquement. And while you wait, you might want to see if there's any delays or if your flight unfortunately gets canceled. And you would look at the departure or arrival board, and that's called le panneau d'affichage. Panneau d'affichage. Well, once you board the plane or après l'embarquement, you would be on the airplane. And should I draw an airplane? Let's try. And that's like the door to enter, and then these are like the seats. There's like the cockpit, the windows, the toilet, and well okay, so let's start with kind of the actual plane, and then there's like also the engines. So the plane, or also l'avion, has wings, and that's called I. The engine, which is called le moteur ou réacteur, depending on like who's speaking French. It would also have toilets, le toilet, and Also, they also have trays. So say this is the seat, have like a little tray and then like another seat. This tray is called le table. Le table, which is the tray table. On top of that, we have the aisle, and that's called le couloir. Le couloir. And the actual seats are called le siège. So let's just write siège on top of the seat. Siège. And this is also siège. And these are also siège. We have the window. And the window is called an hublot. With the T, hublot. And the people that work at the plane, we have our flight attendants or our steward, ou hôtesse, de l'air, and our pilot or pilot. And some stuff that are important in an airplane in case of an emergency, or our emergency exits, or sortie de secours, or our oxygen masks, or le masque à l'oxygène, and our life vest, which is our gilet de sauvetage. And our plane, when it's ready to go, it's gonna go onto the runway or la piste, and it will take off, décoller, and then it will land on the runway as well, which is called atterrir. And those are all the things I learned today. Day 16, French immersion in airports, and teaching y'all something new I learned today. Have a good rest of your day.